Copper for your thoughts?
So you got your second upgrade. How does it feel?
Like I got something back. Something I've wanted for a really long time. When I touched you, I felt like a real person. My heart was racing, but I didn't hurt you. I don't have to be afraid of myself anymore. I don't have to hold back. Not sure the world's ready for unleashed Karlach, but it's getting it anyway. Thanks to Dammon. Thanks to you. Thanks to fate.
What about them? What about what Dammon said? About how your engine won't survive the material plane?
Ugh, I don't want to think about that now. Misery always overstays its welcome, and joy leaves too soon. I'll cry later, but not now.
What do you do with your newfound freedom?
Touch! Touch everything! Touch everyone that'll let me. Shake hands, dance a waltz, maybe even kiss a face or two if I find a good candidate. The world's my funhouse.
I'm very glad you got what you wanted.
Me too, soldier. Gods, me too. For every knock we take, I feel like I get a little treat just to keep me going. Soldier?
I need you to stay at the camp.
Oh, come on. You don't mean that.
I mean it.
If you insist, I'll make my way back. But don't be long, all right?
Where's Will?
How beautiful it must be to know you can hold a hand, caress a cheek after going so long without. We'll get Karlach fixed up, right? There's always a way. There has to be.
The cultists have taken your father to Moonrise Towers. Florix confirmed it.
Then we know our mission. All roads converge at Moonrise.
Can we trust Floric?
I was 11 when the Councillor spotted and slayed an assassin who stalked father from the shadows. I was 13 when she brought word of a goblin warband advancing on Rivington. Her keen scouting saved 100 lives that day. The Councillor's loyalty to my father is beyond question. She's as steady as Tyr's heartbeat, as upstanding as the Sword Mountains. Father's at Moonrise Towers, and we need to save him.
The cult must have some reason for taking your father, but what?
They want violence, they want control, they want Baldur's Gate. Who better than Grand Duke Ravengard to surrender it? Who better than the commander of the Flaming Fist to dismantle its defenses?
I truly hope you're wrong about this.
Me too, Shadowheart. Me too. But if I'm right, they will infect him, and the city's guardian will become its ruin, unless we put a stop to it.
To Moonrise, then. We can't let the absolute Grand Duke's Ravengard.
We can't and we won't. The shadows be damned.
What do you think of the illicit potential the Dream Visitor spoke of?
I think that unknowable powers come with unknowable consequences. I can't say I'm not curious. But once you've taken a Lithid by the talon, there's no telling how deep into the abyss it might drag you.
Need the extra help. Oh.
I appreciate where you're coming from. Truly, I do. But these parasites are quite literally illithid weapons of war. And I'm not so certain they won't be turned against us upon consuming them.
Go to camp, wait for me.
Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready.
I'm sure.
And just when things were warming up.
I know well the pain of seeing your life's hourglass running empty. Grasping at any means of slowing the grains as they slip inexorably through your fingers. Karlach's fate may be ordained, but her actions are not. She will make each breath count. You can be sure of that. Go ahead. I'm listening. I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it.
Perhaps we'll travel
I'll be in the
again.
camp then, idling away the hours.
So, the untouchable Karlak is untouchable no more. I'd shake her hand, but she can still snap me in two, so probably safest to skip it.
You can feed on me tonight if you'd like.
My sweet, there is nothing I'd like more. I'll come to you tonight, when you're snugly wrapped in your bedroll, and we can have a little privacy. And this time, I'll make sure I'm quiet. We don't want to disturb your rest. Later on, when we are at rest, I will eat you right up. Just enough to give me strength, and just enough to leave you wishing for more. Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special. Well, you know where to find me.
Poor Karlak. She can finally seek out the touch of another, only to be told she might not have much time left.
And like orchids were your favorite flowers?
Rings a bell? Why?
Just so happens I have one right here.
Oh, hells. You didn't pick that by hand, did you? They're deadly poisonous. Joking! They're safe. And beautiful. Thank you. I don't have anything to give you in return, I'm afraid.
I'm sure you'll come up with something in time. Just a token, I don't expect anything in return.
Well, perhaps I can come up with something later, all the same.
Gastric Thorm, what do you think of him?
Difficult to say. A fellow servant of the Night Singer would surely be an ally to me under most circumstances. But something doesn't add up. I'll need to see where his allegiances truly lie. A shame. I thought we were doing well together. Perhaps I'll see you at camp. Farewell.
Greetings. Are you sure that's the best course of action?
I'm sure.
Confirmed. Until then, I remain at the ready.
Anybody wants a word? Austin's over here, I should talk to him.
The shadow curse is upon us. As foul as I remember it. Perhaps even worse. But with the Oak Father's blessing, we may soon see it banished from these lands.
There's a famous bliss at last light in. Curse has left him insensible, but he's muttering about a boy called Daniel.
He is? Then I must see him. Insensible or not, he knows something. Daniel is no ordinary child. He is the very spirit of this land. If this fist knows where he is, then perhaps we can save him. Save everything. I will go to see him at once. Join me when you can.
Okay. Still not here. Where is Halsin?
It's true then. He's met Daniel. There's no other way he'd know that name. This is just what we needed. Well done. We need to wake him. He must know something about where to find Thaniel.
Any ideas?
If he was able to escape the Shadowfell, then it mustn't have managed to consume his spirit. Well, not all of it anyway. We need to unlock whatever's left of him, inside his head. There must be something to trigger him. A word, a memory, an item. We just need to find it.
Sounds like we could be looking for almost anything to wake him.
I'm afraid so, yes. Let's check his person. There might be something on him to help us get started. Without Thaniel, no. And I don't know how I can find him without speaking to this man. I don't deserve you, my friend.
Oh crap, I gave it the Shadow Heart. Oh, wait, did I? I think I did. Anybody? Sorry, I almost to say something.
You know, I feel a connection between us. Like we're two souls walking the same path. Every step we walk trails blood. Killing is an instinct for us. I respect you for that. I would keep the murders in our own camp to a minimum. But otherwise, we're very much on the same page.
I do what I have to survive, that's all. Why, thank you.
I just worry that we're not considering all our options when it comes to our uninvited guests. How many people are infected with them, do you think? Hundreds? Thousands? And they're not just goblin trash. There are powerful people in the Worm's thrall. Whoever's waiting for us at Moonrise Towers controls it all. But if we can take that control from them, imagine the power we'd wield.
How will we do that exactly?
I mean, I assume there's some device controlling these things, so we find that. Murder some people and, Look, I'm not a details person, all right? But turning up and causing chaos has worked for us so far. I'm just saying, there's an opportunity before us. If we can control the tadpoles, we can keep ourselves safe and enjoy a little world domination on the side. You can't tell me that doesn't sound fun.
I'll consider. It does sound fun. I'll consider it.
Do. It's not often the universe hands you something like this. We'd be fools to squander it. Of course, this all assumes we live long enough to find this, moonrise. But I'm feeling optimistic.
Thoughts are back on the twisted Sceleritas and his honeyed words of violence.
You called for me, milady?
Hells, you can read my thoughts?
I don't need to. They are all the same. There is but one thing on your mind, and it won't go away until your thirsty urge is sated. I come here, for I wish to bring you another powerful tithe. But I cannot grant you this prize quite yet. You must do something divinely unspeakable first.
Haven't I done enough killing already?
Ah, you are such an eloquent and well-mannered master. I'm sure you will breeze through these trivial little exams with great distinction. You will receive a royal prize for killing this pretty girl. Isabel, The cleric with the sweetest face of the moon. She is too precious to live.
What has she done to deserve such fate?
Why? The greatest crime of them all. Nothing at all.
I'm not going to kill Isabel. Last light is doomed without her.
Perhaps you have failed to consider all the piles of bodies that will fill the village. You adore piles of bodies, Master. They have always been your favorite.
Perhaps once, but not now.
Oh, I only live to advise. Oh, Master, consider the tiny mishap with the bard you had the last time we met. Your unconscious clever mind hungers for extreme violence. Who knows who you might kill next if you do not satisfy your urge. Be true to yourself, my lady.
-1 to attack rolls. Again?
Greetings. It is done.
Shah's blessings upon you.
Tell me more about Mother Superior.
I'm not sure what else I can say, at least until I can remember more. She taught me, trained me, punished me. Often, I think I feel her influence when the wound pains me. Not even memories, just glimpses, impressions. Perhaps the wound is her doing, something Lady Shah bid her to do. I don't know. All right, some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble.
Well, hello. What can I do for you? Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
How can I help? With pleasure. Lead on.
Well met.
We already talked about it.
That's the spirit.
What's on your mind? Hell yes.
There's something I've been wanting to share with you, if now's a good time.
I'm all ears.
It's difficult to put into words. I think it might be easier to just show you. Use the tadpole. The connection. Come into my mind.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I trust you.
What am I going to see?
How I came to be who I am. How I found my way to Lady Shah's embrace.
Okay.
I don't remember how it started. Only how it ended. I was fleeing. She asked my name. I can't remember what I said. I can't remember anything before those words. All I know is she saved my life and gave me a new home with Lady Shah. It hurts. That's all I remember.
Something sparks in your memory about Selûnite rites of passage. You heard once about how they would send their children out into the wilds to navigate their way home.
No wonder you're so dedicated to Shar. You feel like you owe your life to her.
Lady Shah. But yes, her and those who saved me and taught me her ways. The Mother Superior. She made me who I am. At least as best as I can remember. She taught me, trained me, punished me when I failed her. Which was often.
Must have been important. Sounds like abuse.
Abuse? Nonsense. The Mother Superior made me strong. For the Dark Lady.
Where's Alson? Oh, there he is.
He keeps saying Thaniel's name. He must know more. Without Thaniel, no. And I don't know how I can find him without... I don't deserve you, my...
Okay. Guess he had nothing else. Guess I'll end it here.